Not everybody is going to discover their purpose. Motivational speakers will tell you to find your purpose. But what is your purpose? Are you an adult? Are you in your early 20s or in your late 20s or even in your 30s or 40s? What is your purpose? Discovering our purpose is a difficult and boring task. And the truth is, not everybody is going to discover their purpose. And the bitter truth also is that not everybody's purpose is very grand and big. Some of us, our purpose is buried in everyday activities. Someone's purpose might just be like, I should just be comfortable, I should have enough to feed my family, I should just go to my workplace, and even if I do not get the promotion, it's okay, I'm fine by it. Someone's purpose might just be that. Another person's purpose might just be, I just want to get married, have 4 kids, be in a simple household and just take care of my husband and my kids, and that's their purpose. And someone will have a very grand and big purpose in life, and that is also okay and normal. You don't need to take any adventure or any quest to discover a purpose that you don't even need. Maybe your purpose is just simple and it's just the mundane things around you that you're doing all the time, and it's just okay for you. And if your purpose is very grand and big and maybe luxurious, congratulations. But let me tell you, it is a boring journey. It is a difficult journey. It is very, very hard. And oftentimes you're going to be lonely. What I want you to know is that you don't need to find your purpose if your purpose is just the mundane thing. If your purpose is just the everyday thing. If your purpose is just the simple life that you like, you don't need to find it elsewhere. You just have to embrace and work towards it. That's all. And another important thing is that there is no timeline to finding your purpose. You can find your purpose as a teenager, you can find your purpose in your early 20s or your late 20s, and you can find your purpose in your 50s. There is not really a timeline for it. So if someone is telling you or is enticing you with so and so found their purpose in their early 20s, and you now feel pressured to look for your purpose and be intimidated that you have to find your purpose in your early 20s, then you are in for a big ride. You are in for a very, very difficult task, especially if you're comparing your growth with all of their growth. There is no really timeline for finding your purpose. You can find your purpose as early as possible, as early as a teen. And sometimes it's those difficult situations, difficult experiences that we encounter in our journey that will make us to recognize our purpose. Sometimes that purpose is staring at us in our face, but we do not recognize it until so many things happen that we are able to recognize it. So always make sure that you are alert and you are very conscious and you are seeking for opportunities, and that will make you to really understand your purpose early on. But if you do not find your purpose early on, it's totally fine. Don't let any motivational speaker pressure you to start looking for a purpose that you do not know or you do not need. For me, my purpose started something else. In my early 20s, it turns to something else, and in my late 20s, it turns to a completely different thing. So it's also okay if your purpose keeps changing. It's part of growth. So you might want something when you are a teenager or in your early 20s and realize that later on that that's not exactly what you need. So your purpose might change, your purpose may change, and that is absolutely fine. So as a summary, I talked about finding your purpose as an adult, and I mentioned that your purpose might change. You might start with wanting something else, and then later on realize that you need something else. And then your purpose can just be the mundane things. It can just be the everyday thing, and that's okay. Your purpose does not have to be grand and big and luxurious and adventurous. Another thing is that the journey to finding your purpose is difficult, and hard, and you're going to face a lot of obstacles. And another thing is, you might not really recognize your purpose early on until later on, and sometimes the experiences, the failures, the challenges that you encounter in your life are what are going to breed what your purpose will eventually be. I hope this video speaks to someone, and if you like my content, please consider subscribing to my channel. Thank you for watching my video. Bye bye.